when you tell them what will happen, and you tell them the remedies for it, they don't want to listen. It's going to be the same way it always was. When my grandfather died in the Second World War, and my uncle died in the Korean War, and my cousin died in the Vietnam War, it's always going to be the same. And well, I got news for you. The America that you know is gone. We'll be lucky if we could emulate the 1950s. And that's what I grew up in. It was not an easy job. I mean, you couldn't find a job. You had to get connected. And a lot of young people took jobs they didn't want, and they got stuck in them for life. I can tell you piles of stories about that. But that's where we're headed. Many of you people will never, ever work again. They sent your probable jobs off to China or someplace. It's over. You'll eventually end up in an internment camp. And they'll starve you to death. You get sick and they won't treat you. You know, your people just don't get it. These people are playing for everything. They want to win and enslave you. Those of you who are young and not ill. Just like in ancient Egypt and in Rome, they did the same thing. So that's where we're headed. I hope that a year from November that Ron Paul can get elected with people like him in office, and then maybe we can make some changes. But in lieu of that, and if that doesn't exist, because he doesn't win, your goose is cooked. And you either stay and live like an animal, or get out of the country. Because that's how bad it's going to get. You haven't seen wage and price controls yet. You haven't seen the blocking of currencies. You haven't seen government prying into every corner of your life. It's awful. And that's the way it's going to end up. Because you people didn't do your job. All those people who died in all those wars died for absolutely nothing. Of course, the wars were all scams anyway. So, that's all I get to say about that.